Alright, so now that that's all taken care of, we can finally go and take care of that rogue VI that they were talking about on the moon. Because, well, we took care of disbanding Helena Blake's gang. We did it civilly, so the Alliance isn't going to have to be on our backs about it, although they wouldn't really be, because that was more like a Spectre duty than it was a different duty. Asteroid X-57, you still don't exist in my book. We'll figure that one out later, but not for right now. For right now, we have to go to the local cluster all the way down here. Sol, huh? Doesn't sound familiar. Let's see what's going on in it. No, but seriously, the first time I was able to come to the local cluster, I'm like, oh, it's local. I wonder why it's local. And then I got here and I was like, wait, what? Mercury, Venus, Earth? What? I don't know why. This mission just was really cool for me. The first time I did it. Obviously, we can't survey any of these planets because we've already thoroughly surveyed them because we have explored, by this point, basically the entire solar system completely. So yeah, that's how that goes. But we can read about the planets anyway, starting with Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. And that makes sense, although you probably have to keep a small population there to, keep the stations running. But still, 340 people. I mean, I know there are probably like villages out there that are that small and people get along just fine, but can you imagine being the only people on a planet? Like, it's a planet, and that's the only amount of people on there. That seems like it would be hard to live with, You'd have to get a set of people who don't mind being very, very isolated for long periods of time. Although, to be fair, they probably do shifts, like they come back to Earth after every month or two or something, and they send new ones or whatever. But I don't know how it works. That would be how I'd do it anyway. I'd have people go there for a month, and then they come back, and then they go there for a month again after a few months of break, and then they come back, and then, So sort of like seasonal workers, almost. Anyway, Venus. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. We still haven't really been able to land on the surface there, huh? Well, I guess that makes sense. It's pretty damn hot on Venus, and the sulfur is kind of destroys our lungs, Whatever. Earth is here, and the moon, or Luna in this case, because, you can't really call it the moon because moon is a generic term for a satellite orbiting a planet, so they had to change the sun's name to Sol and the moon's name to Luna in order to compromise on that. But we'll come back to Earth and Luna in just a little bit. Mars, where it all began. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. So we got here in 2103, we found out about the Prothean ruins in 2148, but we're still not done! There's still quite a bit to do in terms of the Mars archives, but we won't be getting to that until way, way later, pretty much. And when I say way, way later, I pretty much mean not in this game, because we're 7 sessions out after today from being finished with this game. So, trust me, it's going to be a while before we come back to Mars. So enjoy the view while it lasts, because we won't see this cluster for quite some time. Jupiter. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility, attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. And on all the moons, we only have a population of 9,100 here, but it makes sense because Jupiter is a really large planet with a really high gravitational pull. So you gotta be careful what moons you colonize and which ones you don't, because, depending on the gravitational pull, they probably rotate around the planet pretty quickly, and it has a pretty low day length, so it rotates at very quick speed too. All of those things would deter people from wanting to develop there, I would imagine. Saturn. I wonder why Jupiter didn't have a picture. Probably did, but it just didn't load. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion plants since the 2150s, when it was first discovered to be profitable. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. Yeah, that's where it's called heat training. Hostile environment Alliance, or is it Alliance training? I forget. But yeah, hostile environment training is on Titan. And that is where the Chief and I trained shortly after becoming members of the Alliance Army, of the Alliance Marines. So, on the various orbitals in Titan, the population is 117,000, much more developed than Jupiter because Saturn doesn't have as big of a gravity well. And the capital is Huygens Dome. I think I said that right. Huygen? I think. I don't remember. But point is, much more developed because of the helium-3 fuel mining. I think it's one of the largest helium-3 mines in Alliance airspace, if I recall correctly. Uranus. Yes, I know. Don't judge me. After the development of Mass Effect FTL drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow, for a gas giant, gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of helium-3 in Alliance space. Okay, well, there you go. This is the one that produces the most helium-3. Probably because it has a low gravity well, so you don't have to worry about the planet kind of sucking you in when you're trying to refuel on helium-3. A population of 371,000 all the way out here in this relatively distant place. It's kind of crazy, you know? Capital being Sakharov Station. And, yeah, probably a pretty profitable planet overall. Not bad, Uranus, not bad. Neptune. Always very pretty planet. I always like Neptune. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of Mass Effect Drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. And only 70 people. I mean, you gotta imagine, the orbital distance of this is 29 times the distance from the Sun to Earth. That's pretty remote for only 70 people to live here, you know. I mean, I understand Mercury was pretty remote because you're, you know, so close to the sun and all that other stuff, so you gotta be kind of careful. But this is way out there, man. I mean, I guess it's not too far from the mass relay, so if you really wanted to take a vacation or you needed to get away, you could just, you know, take a cruise ship to Pluto. It probably only takes a day or two to get there from here. And then you could jump to FTL and go to the Citadel or, you know, do all that other stuff. But 70 people seems crazy to me. I can't imagine living in an environment like that myself, but, I mean, you know. That's me, so. Alright, Pluto. Had a little interruption there, but nothing too big of a deal. And Pluto is here, surprisingly, despite the fact that it's considered a dwarf planet, but we'll talk about that in a second. Why? Well, it'll talk about why in a second. Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It's mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. So basically, the reason why Pluto is singled out as a planet here, where most astronomers would say, hey, you shouldn't even include it, it's a dwarf planet, is because of the Charon mass relay. It was frozen in one of Pluto's satellites. It wasn't really a moon because it was just a big block of ice, basically. And then they unfroze it when they found out that it was causing a signal similar to the signal that the Prothean ruins on Mars were giving out. And then they unfroze it and they were like, what the hell is this thing? And then they shot something through it and they were like, holy shit, where'd that thing go? They were like, we should send some humans through there. And then John Grissom went through and he found Arcturus and he's a hero and he got, I think he's getting an academy named after him that they're almost done building, if I recall correctly. Not 100% sure on that, though. I don't remember if it's done yet or not. We'll find out more about that academy later, but not right now. Meanwhile, way back here in the solar system, we have our home planet of Earth. And if you don't know about Earth, for detailed information, please refer to the Standard Issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Well, if you don't know about Earth, well, then you don't deserve to read it right here. You can refer to our brochures instead. But 11.4 billion people live on the surface of Earth, and in L4 and L5 Lagrange stations, 250,000 extra people live. So it's kind of like, you know, living in orbit and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Surface temperature is relatively temperate. Day length isn't too long. Orbital period is relatively normal. Orbital distance is normal. It's a very nominal planet for life. I would recommend it. I was born there. Just don't go to the Pacific Northwest, specifically southwestern British Columbia. Although really, Vancouver is probably pretty safe now that the Reds, the 10th Street Reds, are pretty much gone from there. Their influence is no longer an issue, specifically for the Alliance, but also for the people living there. Anyway, Luna, an early source of helium-3. Really? The moon is a source of helium-3? I didn't expect that. Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Not bad. Not bad, guys. Colony was founded in 2069, the 100th year anniversary of Neil Armstrong and the Apollo 11. I'm pretty sure. The Apollo 11's landing on the moon. It wasn't 13. 13 was the one that went terribly wrong, if I recall correctly. And obviously, because of that, the capital is named Armstrong. I wonder how the Russians felt when we told them that that was what we were going to name the capital. They were probably pretty pissed. Oh well. We need to land here and take care of this rogue VI, so that is what we're going to go do. Now, as I said before, we're going to be dealing with rogue VI here, so we're probably going to want to bring Tally with us because, I mean, she probably doesn't have too much expertise on human technology, but she's a machinist, so I gotta imagine she'll, you know, she'll wing it, basically. And then we have, who else am I going to take with me? Probably Garrus. I think we'll take Garrus with us. It'll give us a relatively balanced, with tech-heavy party, so we'll do that. I just keep getting interrupted today, don't I? And on my favorite mission in the game, too. Come on, guys. But anyway, we are on the moon. And if you look back here, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. This mission blew my goddamn mind the first time I played the game because I was like, wait a minute. We get to go to the cluster that Earth is in? We get to land on the moon? Are you kidding me? This mission was great the first time I did it. It was just like, oh, I can get master hacking now. I actually kind of need that too, so I'm glad I got it. But yeah, this mission is great. I like it a lot. It lets you experience something that I would like to believe a lot of people back on Earth would like to experience, although probably not as much nowadays because, you know, landing on the moon is relatively commonplace in this universe. But back in the day, you know, people weren't exactly landing on the moon for convenience or leisure. They were coming here because they were trained astronauts and they trained for 40 years. And honestly, I don't think we've had any moon landings with human pilots since Apollo 11, if I recall correctly. We probably should get on that, NASA. It's probably important. I really hope there isn't a Thresher Maw here. That would be terrible. Be like, what the hell are you guys doing? You know? Come on, Alliance, do your job. Make this place safe for people. More than likely, there isn't any Thresher Maws here, and since I'm already here, I sincerely doubt that there are any Thresher Maws here. But let's head over here. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's where I grew up, guys. Kind of strange to think about coming all the way back here. I haven't really been back here since, how old was I the last time I was here? I think I was like 19 or 20 the last time I was here, so it's been quite a while. You know, almost 10 years. So, it's kind of insane, really, when you think about it. It just kind of blows your mind. It blows my mind, anyway. Alright, enough sightseeing. We're here for a mission. Let's take care of this rogue VI. I think it's... Am I going the wrong way? Let's find out. No, well, yes, I am. I'm looking in the wrong direction, but it's not too far off, so I suppose. Should I... depends on what they have available up here. I guess we'll find out when we go up here. I imagine since it's an Alliance outpost, though, they would have, like, turrets and stuff installed just to keep it safe from raiders and pirates. Although, really, if there are raiders and pirates getting this close to Earth, it's kind of more like a last line of defense than anything else. Pretty sure this is going to be the thumbnail, to be completely honest with you. I'm not sure if it's going to be this one or the one with Shepard staring at it, kind of, sort of, but... always liked this mission. Like I said, it instills in you that sense of wonder, you know, the kind of thing that you don't see that often in the game. You're like, it's so close to home, and we're getting shot at by turrets, great, and I can't talk because my voice apparently just broke. It didn't even crack, it just broke, like now my throat's all froggy and shit. We have heavy turrets here to take care of. The Alliance isn't going to be too pissed about me doing this. Whoa. Whatever, we fell off. But it gives you that sense of wonder, you know, that kind of... You don't expect, because it's so close to home, you don't expect to necessarily be coming back here. And then you do. And you're like, wow, you know, this is a sci-fi game about exploring the rest of the galaxy, but you still come back to Earth. I don't know, I didn't expect it when I first played the game, I'll say that much. Really hope the Alliance isn't going to care that I'm doing this. Alright, so we'll take this one out. How are the other ones doing in terms of this? You've got decent... Okay, you probably got hit by an explosion there, and that's probably why you're doing what you're doing. I probably should have left the one that's closest here, because you're going to see what I'm going to do. This one's got a little bit more HP, I think, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to wait for the next missile, then I'm going to get out, and I'm going to have Tally hack the thing right there. Alright, so Tally, can you hack this from here? I think so. Is it hacked? It is hacked. It is indeed hacked. Let's get back in before Garrus dies. Okay, it's still shooting at me in spite of the fact that it's hacked. I was expecting it to start shooting at the other guy, but apparently I was wrong. Whatever. Maybe it is shooting at the other guy and I'm just stupid, I don't know. It's not hacked anymore. That's no good. Just move out of the way. There we go. I just wanted to demonstrate master hacking, I'm sorry. Here, Garrus, let me patch you up real quick. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it happened anyway, so we'll take care of it. Okay, here we are inside of Luna Base 1. No matter which one you end up going in, it's considered Luna Base 1 for the purpose of the mission, because, excuse me, it gets a little harder as you go into each consecutive base. And this mission isn't that easy, to be honest, at least not from what I remember. I think I remember dying quite a few times here, even though this mission was, you know, filled me with that sense of wonder. But there's 8 different conduits for the Rogue VI in each of the 3 bases. We need to destroy all of them, and then things will be just, you know, smooth sailing.
Regroup.
Alright, so basically, I want to be careful, because once I go through that door, and I go through the door past it... Hang on, there we go. Once I go through that door, and I go through the door... Armageddon! Jesus, that sounds powerful. Once I go through that door, and the door past it, I'm going to get assaulted by a bunch of drones, which is bad. So, I probably want to position my people like... Well, this crate is kind of bad, because it's kind of in the way.
No can do.
I guess Garrus gets a decent set of cover, if he's there. Maybe. I don't know. I'm equipping him with a sniper rifle because he's going to be shooting from long range while I go inside of here, because basically it's going to be drones. That's what we're expecting here. And I want to kind of draw them in because they're immune to my biotics. So I'm going to have to basically use tech skills in order to do this. And I want to be careful because some of them are pretty damn powerful. Hello? Whoa. Okay. Well, that explains that. Oh, advanced assault drone. Hold on a second. Alright, you. Tally, why don't you hack that guy? There we go. I'll help him out. If I can hit him. Alright. We're just gonna do some sabotaging and overloading here. I think that'll hit them a lot easier. You know, the tech proximity mine and stuff like that. I mean, my gun is powerful enough, apparently, but oh, I leveled up. Not bad. Is that one that I just hacked back to normal again? Okay, it is. All right. So we will. Why don't you sabotage it, Garrus, since you're sitting over there, not really doing much right now. And then we'll. Whoop. Nope, that didn't work. Hold on. His weapons are sabotaged, though, so that's good. I'll overload him. And then... There we go. You know, why don't you two come up with me here? Because these are just the assault drones. I'm more worried about when they start putting out rocket drones. Like, that's when things get a little bit tougher. Like this guy. Like this guy. No, not overload. Hack him. Thank you. Now he'll shoot rockets at things that generally would be a big deal for me to deal with otherwise. There's a power junction over there. I'm getting shot by something. I just don't know what. Is there anything even over there? I don't know. Overloaded anyway. We'll see. Can you, no, apparently not. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Starting to run out of tech powers here. I'm going to have to use damping pretty soon. Stand still! That this guy's being kind of a dick and standing up here back and shooting his legs. You know what I mean. Ooh, we're back with all of this stuff. Overload damping, please. Whoa, shit, he's getting a little close for comfort. Garrus, we're at relatively close range. Why don't you re-equip your assault rifle there? Alright, where's this guy that's shooting at you guys? Over here? He's over here. Yeah, he's over here. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, I'll tackle you. He's still gonna shoot at me even though I hacked him? I'm pretty sure he's looking for other enemies to shoot at right now, but I don't think I'm gonna give him the chance. Probably should. You guys can handle him, right? I think I'm good. Ah, there's another one. Can I get in the cover, please? Thank you. Yeah, deal with the other guy instead of me. There you go. What are they shooting at right now? Guys. Sorry, no. There we go. Guys, they're dead. Guys. Guys, you can stop shooting now. They're dead. I think.
Rally round!
Alright, come on, you couple of lunatics. Let's get going. I don't know what the hell's going on, but they're, apparently, they are shooting at something else. What are you shooting at? Yeah, I don't see anything. Whatever they're shooting at, it's over here. Are they shooting at the power junction? Like, is that what's going on here? If that's the case, I'll just blow it. I don't care. No, they're shooting at something else. Alright, guns away, you couple of maniacs.
Clear.
Come on. It's about time we were clear. Sorry, I didn't realize that they were going to do that. Apparently, they were shooting at nothing at all. Maybe it's because I put tech proximity mines down on top of those power junctions and they were still shooting at them because of it. I don't know. But we're clear for now, so it doesn't matter. VI conduit. Hang on, we have a data port that we can access over here for codex entry. Nice. And then we have this guy here. Oh, toxic gas is being... Oh, boy. That's no good. How am I ever going to deal with toxins? Sorry, Tally. Don't stand too close, guys. Deal the toxins later. I should probably equip med interfaces so that these VI conduits don't poison us after this. Not that the poison's really doing that much to us, because, you know, it only does a very small amount of damage at a time, and we can always just heal that off, so. Alright, you guys stay here. I'll go shoot these out. I could probably do this from, like, you know, behind cover or something to prevent the toxins from damaging me, but I'm not entirely worried about it. I've got enough armor to not really care if I'm getting poisoned at all, so. But this one, alright. The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. 2 more to go. Let's go. I just did that because I wanted to, you know, repair the poison. You know, get the toxins out of our system. Oop, yeah, I need you guys to follow me. Forgot about that. I forgot that I had them stationed, you know, at one position so they didn't get poisoned. Oh well. There's power junctions out here as well in case the drones are a little bit problematic. You can draw them out here as well. Although I don't know if they necessarily come in here as often. Just be careful. Don't take cover behind a power junction, because if they shoot a rocket at you and it hits that power junction, well, you're gonna die. No matter if that rocket hits you directly or if it, you know, barely scraped you at all. If it blows up the power junction, you're dead. That is basically all you need to know. I'm feeling lazy. Let's make our way over to the next station. Just more convenient this way. You know, quicker to get to. Alright, weapons ready. Let's do this. Okay, I figured we would be able to save here, but we can't because apparently we're already engaging the drones that are in there. Also, we're poisoned again. I'm not sure why, but probably from the toxic gases being ventilated into this place. Like it's just automatically ventilating toxic gas now. So I think what we're going to do is we're probably just going to equip those medical interfaces. I wasn't planning on equipping them yet because they would be useful for a different mission, but we might just equip them. So that way we get natural health regen that would counteract the toxins and all that stuff. So let's go to armor, take kinetic buffer, and equip medical interface. I've been getting a crap ton of upgrades as well from the drones that I've been killing, so that's nice. Do I have another medical interface 7? No, only a 6. Alright, Garrus, you're going to have to get a 6 out of this. But yeah, as you can see, it just completely counteracts the toxins that they're using in here. Alright, you two. This is a pretty good position of cover. Why don't you two stay here?
The terrain's too rough.
It's a box, Tally. It's not too rough. Just stay there. I'll draw the enemies to you guys. Garrus, sniper rifle back out, because once they start coming in this hallway, I'm going to come take cover too, because there's probably a bunch of rocket drones to deal with. Although this could just go the same way it went last time, which was I walk in here, I drag some aggro, I draw the aggro of some of the enemies, but then we end up just going in here anyway, so. I don't want to hack you. No, I'd rather hack you, I think. Go for it, Tally. There you go. Now I'll go hide, because, let him do some work for me. Because why the hell not? Oop. Now he's shooting at me again. That's not good. We're getting flanked. Hang on. I see ya, whatever. They can really take apart my shields pretty quickly, can't they? Alright. He can shoot me, but I can't shoot him. Alrighty then. I see you coming around the corner there, bud. You're not getting away from here without me doing some dumb stuff to you. Let's do this and this. That should do... Ooh, inventory. Do we blow them all the way up? No, not quite. Somebody else. Oh god, he's tearing. That could have gone pretty badly, couldn't it? Good thing I have Master Barrier, which I'm probably going to use right now because they're tearing my shields apart again. Oh, I'm going around this way. Hello. Hack him. Thank you. Stop shooting at me. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. No, 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 fuck you. This isn't happening. It was just shooting at me because I was the closest target to it, so that's how that goes. But I have natural health regen thanks to the medical interface, so that should help a lot. Can I get in cover here, please? Oh, for Christ's sakes, game. Can I? I can target him. Good. Okay, let's do an overload, and I'll do another damp, I think. There we go. Accurate aim there, Shepard. There you go. So, bud. It's a wall if I have to. I'm just waiting for my health to regen, really. Once it regens, I'll have no problem walking back up. I love how I'm basically doing this by myself, too, because these guys are kind of back here. Alright. Let's go and take care of these guys, I think. Hello. He's basically immune to throw. What is making all that noise upstairs? Something's buzzing up there. It's probably my dad's phone. I just said, hey, turn your phone off. Personally. Okay, I'm getting shot from both sides. This is probably not a good situation to be in. Let's stamp you. That and dead. Okay, there's that. Now, where are you coming from? Alright, you're right there. I thought there were supposed to be rocket drones in here. Oh well. I'm not complaining, of course, because it's, you know, not a huge issue. Are you going to shoot that guy, or is he just going to shoot you? He's just going to shoot you, to be honest with you. Hello. No, not throw, overload. And then... He's not dead yet. We got something in our inventory, though. I'm not sure what.
Perimeter secure.
Alright, that takes care of that. It was harder than it had to be, but probably just because of the fact that I was trying to keep my my allies in cover while I basically did everything myself. And that's not the way to go here.